Hello, welcome back. Thanks for coming by today. I really appreciate it. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the forehead exercise in Exercise Along With Me Series 3. This is a very strong exercise, and it is to be done along with the whole exercise set of Exercise Along With Me Series 3. So this is the first one in the Series 3 update that I'm giving. Now, as you know, I'm doing all these updates throughout the year to give you a bit more of a handle on how the exercises work. The updates are not changing the exercises. The updates are simply that, an update. And what that is giving you a little bit more deeper information on how the exercise works. So I hope that's clear for everybody, that they're not new exercises, it's just deeper information on how the exercises work. And as you move through all the series, you will find that you will start to learn new and different things about the exercises and about the program as you apply all these techniques and tips that I give you. So with this exercise, what we do is we have our 3 fingers and we place it right into the center of our forehead. We don't lay our fingers down, we place it right into the center of the forehead with our fingers up, with our fingertips up. If you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can place your thumb right over the center of your eyebrow. Okay, so it's sort of this sort of shape that you're using on your face. Okay. Now, the reason why we place our thumb right into the center of our eyebrow and not to the outside is because it still gives that enough resistance to lift the muscle and the skin in the area that we're trying to lift, which is on the outside of our forehead and our temples. So the area that we're trying to work with is on the outside of our forehead and our temples. Okay, and this is why we have to hold our thumb as far in as we can to help that still able to move. Okay, and I'll give you an example of what this is, and I want you to do it with me. So place your fingers in the center of your forehead in a vertical position, then place your thumb as I've showed you. Now start to lift and lift your forehead. Now, what you should be feeling as you're lifting your forehead, the muscles on the side of your forehead should be moving up and down. And also what that's doing is moving the temple up and down. So when you do it, it doesn't inhibit the side muscles. What we want to do is inhibit the center muscles so it makes the side muscles move. Now what I want you to do is now place your thumbs on the outside and then try to do that exercise again. Put them in the center of your brow and lift again, and you can feel the difference. On the side. So it's really important that you get your finger placements correct with this exercise. Because we're utilizing the press and plant technique, and that's a technique that I created for you so you can work out how to move muscles that really are difficult to move. Because we're using this press and plant technique, this is why we have to be really specific with our finger placements in this exercise. So what this is going to do for you is it's going to lift the sides of your temples and lift this area here on the sides of your forehead. Now, a lot of people say to me, oh, but there's skin bunching here and there's wrinkles happening here. Well, of course there's wrinkles happening there because you're lifting your forehead. That's why there's wrinkles. But what they are, it's actually skin bunching, and they're not permanent. So you don't have to worry about that side of it, because to be honest, if it were the case that it created wrinkles, I would have them all over my forehead, and I don't. So just trust the fact that the information I'm giving you is correct, and it's going to be okay. And it's going to be okay because you're going to keep following the series as I teach you to follow it. It's only if you do that exercise all the time and don't give it a break or don't change up the exercises is when you'll get wrinkles. Okay, it's really important. Did you hear that? It's only if you do that exercise all the time or by itself is when you'll get wrinkles. But you will not get wrinkles, you will not you will not create wrinkles within 6 weeks of doing that exercise when you've already done exercises previously and you're going to do exercises ahead of it which are different. So you're not going to cause wrinkles, so don't worry about it, okay? Really don't worry about it. Just work on visualizing that area of your muscles lifting up, and when you do that, you'll have a lovely strong lift here, up along here and up along the side here. So let's run by it one more time very quickly. Just do it with me. Just do it with me once more. Just before you go, do it with me once more, holding your fingers in the position that I've showed you. So it's a position like this. Put your fingers in this position and show me. Are you doing it? Okay. In this position, place them on your forehead and then lift. And you can see the difference there. You can see where I'm placing them. And lift. And when you're pressing firmly, right in the center part here, everything else will lift around it, and that part is isolated. Now, coming up, I'm going to be doing the rest of the exercises in the coming days and the coming weeks, and updates on those exercises. So please stay tuned for that, because each week I'll be giving you new ways of doing that exercise and new deeper understandings of how to do that exercise. Remember to subscribe to the channel, because if you don't, you'll miss out on those coming up videos. Like the videos, that would be fantastic. And go and have a look at my FACEROBICS website. This is my FACEROBICS website here. Go and have a look, and it's a premium membership where you can be a membership of the FACEROBICS gym, and you get all sorts of exciting little things there as well. You have a great time wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for coming by for this exercise update for the Exercise Along With Me series number 3. This is the eye exercise. Now, as you know by now, all of the exercises in the Exercise Along With Me series are to be done as a set of exercises. And like this eye exercise, it's a part of the series set. That does not change. Okay, and all the updates are updates of the original exercises. So you can watch the original playlist of the exercises, and then you might get some more ideas with the new updates that I give you. So this eye exercise, what I'd like you to do, the first thing is to be really gentle with this exercise, because we have our eye skin just above here that we'll be isolating, and it is very fragile, that skin. So you do need to be gentle. And you know, like, I know that we all want to have this happen immediately. I know that we all want our face to lift and look young and to happen now, but it's not going to happen right now. It's going to happen over time. And as you do your exercises, I ask you that you do them mindfully and not with a sense of desperation. I get people that email me and tell me they're desperate, they need to do this, I need to do that, and I need it now. And they're doing millions of things to their face, and they're wondering why nothing's working. So what I want you to do with this is not to have that mindset, to have a mindset of being quietly confident and patient, that over time things are going to work for you. So with this exercise, what I'd like you to do then is to place your forefingers on the crest of the eye socket. You can see where I'm placing my fingers? On the crest of the eye socket. Now the crest of the eye socket is not here. It's not here, and it's not here. The crest of the eye socket is where my fingers are. Now the crest is where the bone rolls over into the opening of the eye socket. So that's where you place your fingers. The next thing, I want you to get your middle fingers, and I want you just to place them just above your forefingers on the inside of the eye socket at the top, and at the top of the very corner of your eye. So let me show you. I'm talking right in this corner, right here. Okay. Now, the reason why we do this is because the previous forehead exercise is exercising the temples, and when you exercise the temples, then they become strong. It rolls up the eye. So this exercise is just a little bit more of an exercise for that area that the previous exercise is working on. Okay, so forefinger on the crest of the socket, and then your middle finger just tucked into the top part of the socket, so it's almost leaning against the bone. Okay, so what I'd like you to do, and I found this to be much more effective. So what I'd like you to do is close your eyes, concentrate on squeezing this area and this area here where you have your fingers placed. Now you don't do massive squeeze like this. You don't see me going like this. It's just a very gentle. It's very gentle. And the only things that should be moving essentially is the muscle on the outside. That's what you are focusing on. Other parts of your eye, of course, is moving, but you're focusing on this part of your eye and the movement is going in and out. So let's try this again. And as you do it, you'll start to feel that corner area really start to strengthen. Your whole eye will strengthen, but we're focusing just on that area. And that's the great thing about the exercise and using your mind-body connection, is that you can focus on any part of your face that you are actually exercising. Regardless of whether other parts of the face and muscles are moving, if you are focusing just on that one area, you will absolutely make that area completely different and all your focus goes into it. So important that you understand this. And I know I talk about it a lot, but I talk about it a lot so everybody starts to understand it, that's where the power of the exercises are. Now with this eye exercise, that's all you have to do. That's it. There's no added exercise to it, there's nothing extra to it. That is all it is. So you're placing your fingers, you're squeezing your eyes, placing a little bit of resistance on it, but it's a very gentle exercise. Now in the coming weeks, I'm updating more of the series 3 exercises, so I hope you'll stay with me for those. So I hope you'll actually watch those as well when they are uploaded. Also remember to subscribe to the channel, because when you subscribe, you'll get the updates, and like my videos. I would really appreciate that. Hope that's really helped you today. So you have a great day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, thanks so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Today I'm talking about the cheek exercise in Exercise Along With Me Series 3. Now, as you all know, this exercise is to be done as part of the exercise set, the whole set of Exercise Along With Me Series 3. And what it is an update. This video is an update on the original exercise. The exercise is not different, it's not changed, it's just an update and giving you a deeper understanding of how the exercises work and how to apply them when you are actually doing the routines. So a lot of people ask me about this exercise because, well, I don't know why people ask me. I thought it was quite a simple exercise, but I guess that people do find it sometimes a little bit difficult to do. But you do have to get your fingers sort of in the right placement when you do it. So let's get on with it. So we place our fingers, 2 fingers, over our cheekbones. So 1 finger above, 1 finger under. So you're actually placing them right, you're actually straddling the cheekbones. Then you place your thumbs on the platysma. Then you place your ring fingers right along the marionette lines. And that is just isolate them and help them to be smoother. Okay, so you've got your fingers placed properly, so have a look for yourself and see if you're doing it right. Let's do a double check. I hope you're doing this along with me, all right? So just go ahead and place your fingers. And the next thing you do is you purse your lips together. And as you purse your lips, you press in onto your face with your whole fingers. So the whole placement, you're pressing in, okay? Purse your lips, press in. So what we're doing with this is as you purse your lips, your muscles move in and out this way. And we only want to concentrate on the buccinator and the risorius. These muscles are partially responsible for helping us smile. So what happens though is it's very difficult to move them in isolation. You can't just move these muscles, in isolation. So you have to actually inhibit other muscles to help them move better. So what we're inhibiting is the platysma, we're inhibiting the zygomaticus minor and major, and we're also inhibiting in some ways the masseter. But the masseter is very much involved in this. Okay, so we're inhibiting the masseter because we're actually isolating the platysma and the masseter in a similar area, like it's a similar area. So let's try it again. Purse your lips and then squeeze the muscles. Now the trick to this exercise is that when you're pursing your lips, pull the muscles outwards in an out, not an upwards, it's an outwards and slightly upwards direction. And when you're doing this, you run the energy along the muscle and then you squeeze them in this area. Have a go. You can do it, okay? You'll be able to do it, trust me. So it's almost like a mini lift and squeeze. So you're sort of lifting the muscle, you're pulling the energy, and then you're pushing it upwards as at the end as you're squeezing it. So it sort of runs in a C shape along your jaw. So if you watch this, along your cheek, sorry. So if you think of a drawing of it, you're running the energy along your cheek and then up. So it's along and then up. All right? Now, these exercises you have to master. These are not things that some of them you can't just do them like this and they're done. You have to actually go ahead and watch the different videos that I've made of them, and each video you'll get a different thing that you can pick up and use. Now, because this year I'm focusing more on focus and energy, this year you'll pick up the idea that I want you to use focus and energy a lot more. Because once you start doing this, you will find that your face and your muscles will look better. It's true. It's absolutely true. So these are the things I want you to focus on while you're doing your exercises. Can you do it one more time with me? Before you go, do it once more with me, okay? Just so I know you've got it right. So placing your fingers in the way that I've showed you, pressing in, pursing your lips, you're running the energy along and then up, and as you do purse your lips, you're pressing your fingers in onto your face. Now you'll know you're doing this exercise correctly because you will start to feel this area along your cheeks and here to be very, very strong. And this exercise will help lift those jowls, okay? It will really start working on lifting those jowls for you. So it's a very, very, very good exercise. Now go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because in the coming weeks I'm doing more updates of the exercises of Exercise Along With Me Series 3, and if you don't subscribe you'll miss out. Also like the video, that would be great, and also have a look at my gym. It's an online gym, here it is. Just copy that, just go ahead and put that link into your browser. It'll take you to the site and you can have a look around. All right, well, I really hope that that's helped you today. I hope it's given you a deeper understanding of that exercise. You have a great day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for coming by today. Really appreciate it. I'm going to be talking to you about the lip exercise in Exercise Along With Me Series 3. Now, this lip exercise is one of the only exercises that I've actually changed completely. From the first time that I did do it, I found that it wasn't really working so well, so I did change it, and it's a much better exercise and it's a much stronger exercise than the original one. So this is one of the only exercises that's actually been changed entirely. Here is a link to the new exercise. You can have a look at this one after, because in that video there might be other little tips that you can pick up on. Now with this lip exercise, you just have to really concentrate on what I'm saying to you. Okay, so I really want you to concentrate, or really watch, maybe watch it first and then go back a few times and then watch them and apply what I'm doing. Okay, now it's to be done as part of a full set of exercise in Exercise Along With Me Series 3, not to be done on its own. And I'm always saying this so that everybody can start to understand that you need to be doing full face routines when you're doing these exercises and updates that I'm giving you. All of the routines are actually in the end of the video for you to click on, and you can go ahead and do them there. So the first thing we do is, with this exercise, we place our fingers on the corners of our lips. All right? Now, when you do it, try to tuck your fingers up under the top lip in the corner. Okay, you see what I'm saying? You're not placing them here, you're placing them just under the top lip, under the corners in the top lip. Then, when you do that, you place this finger on your chin, because you can get really lots of creasing with this, because it really is a strong exercise on your lips. So let me show you what I mean. You put your fingers together like this. Now you can see when I do this placement, my fingers are together, right? But there's a little V shape here with my fingers. That sits right over the top, so it makes a little O shape in your mouth. Now we're not going into the mouth, we're not touching the teeth. This is sitting right on top of the lips. The next thing you do is you press down with your top lip. All right? So because you are placing your fingers on top of your lips and you press down, it makes the top lip taut. If you have your fingers inside your mouth against your teeth, big difference, isn't there? The lip is not taut. So, I'll show you again. Versus. So you can see the difference. So what I want you to do is just place them on the top of your lips. Press down with your top lip and press up with your bottom lip. So it's like a really tightening of the lips. Now you know you're doing this exercise correctly because the movement is initiated from the top lip. If you're initiating the movement from, say, the corners of your mouth, you will feel this area moving and warming up. But what we want is the top lip and just the bottom lip, and they come together like this. But you're pressing firmly with resistance with your fingers. It's not a hard exercise actually, it's actually quite a good exercise to do. So what I'd like you to do is to go to the first video here that I did for this exercise when I changed it. I changed it last year I think, or maybe, late last year. And have a look at that one. Do it after the video. And then what I want you to do is then come and have a look at this video again and see how you put these different tips that I've given you together. Now before you go, I want you to go through this with me once more so I know you've got it right. Okay? Place your fingers just under the corners of your top lip, at the corners. 2 fingers over the top of your lip and 1 finger under your lip. Then press your lips together tightly and initiate the movement from your philtrum and from the bottom of your lip. okay? And you should have a little hole in your mouth, as you can see when I do it, with air coming in and out when you do it. Now in the coming weeks, I'm updating the rest of Exercise Along With Me Series 3, so remember to subscribe to the channel, because if you don't, you will miss out on those updates. Also, remember to like the channel for me now. Could you just tap that now for me? I'd really appreciate that. And also have a look at my gym. This is my gym, and go ahead and put that link into your browser, and it will take you to FACEROBICS. Just have a look around, see what you think. You might even want to join. Okay, you have a great day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Today we're going to be doing the update on the neck exercise for Exercise Along With Me Series 3. As usual, if you would like to skip straight to the actual exercise, please click into the timestamp in the description box below. If not, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about the muscle and how it works, please stay with me. So we're going to be doing the neck exercise in Series 3. Now what this exercise does is it exercises the muscle that starts right at the occipital muscle, and it comes all the way down to the collarbone. This is called the sternocleidomastoid muscle. It's a really important muscle in our neck because it's the muscles that around it and that muscle itself that gives the shape of our neck. And the more you exercise that muscle, the more your neck starts to shape. Now I want you to know a very curious thing about the difference between male and female with facial exercise. As I've always said to you, that if you exercise your face, the muscles adapt to the natural shape of your features or your skeletal features. These are our unique skeletal features. And as we exercise the muscles start to adapt back to those features, and that's why we tend to look younger naturally. It's not like having a facelift where they pull up the skin and the skin is sort of hanging there. It's actually exercising the muscles, and then the skin subtly stretches over the muscle and it gives this beautiful wrinkle-free look. That's the whole thing about facial exercise, and why when people do it, they look so natural. Well, when they do it correctly anyway. It gives a very natural look, and it does take you back a few years from where you looked before. Now, with this particular exercise, as I was saying about the male and the female, because the muscles adapt to the natural shape, this exercise for a male will straighten out the neck. For a female, it will make that beautiful concave look that we all want. Okay, so if a male's doing this exercise, it will straighten it out and make it look nice and strong. And for a female, it will give that beautiful concave look that we're all looking for, that feminine look. So don't worry about with this exercise what it does. Just know that it's going to do what it's meant to do if you're doing the exercises correctly. What I wanted to do was show you the muscles of this exercise, so it gives you an idea of how to visualize them, because visualization is the core of FACEROBICS. So I just want to make sure you can see it properly. Yep, that's good. So you can see here how the muscle starts from the occipital area and it moves down the neck. Now that's really important because it moves down and around, and that's what starts to give that beautiful shape. There are other muscles in here that do also work with this exercise, but mainly all we want to do is focus on that one, even though these muscles are working as well. It's very important that you get these muscles going as well, but we're mainly focusing on this sternocleidomastoid muscle. It's a very important muscle for our neck. Now also what happens, because you are holding and resisting this muscle underneath your ear, it pushes the muscle outwards rather than going inwards. All the other exercises that we've done so far for the neck all move the muscle inwards and downwards. This one, as I said, we're going to be restricting it here or restraining it right here using resistance, and that then pushes the muscles out. Now, it's really important that we understand how that's working, because with all changing up the exercises, what this is doing is not enabling the muscles to go stagnant. Now you all understand that with exercise, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, everything's going to become stagnant and you're not going to have any growth, and then you're going to plateau. So when I hear people saying that they've plateaued, I know that they're not following the program properly, because you just simply cannot plateau in this program if you're following all the Exercise Along With Me series as I've laid them out. So this is what's really important about this neck exercise, is it goes completely the opposite direction than the other exercises so far. And it really does help, really does help strengthen this muscle in a whole different manner. The exercise. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using our hands. Now, what's different about this update to the other neck exercise updates that I've done for this series is I want you to place this part of your hand, so right where your little finger meets the knuckle, right down to the palm, this part of your hand is being pushed up against under the jawline. Okay? You wrap your fingers around your neck, and you can see how I'm wrapping my fingers around my neck, but you're pushing your hand up under your jaw. Now, what this does, significantly different to the way you have been doing it normally, is that it creates a lot of resistance on this sternocleidomastoid muscle, sorry. Sometimes it's hard to say them, but I do try to say them. So it's putting a lot of resistance, and you'll see what I mean here is that right under here is where you place that part of your hand that I just showed you. Okay? Right under here, and you press quite firmly for resistance, because that's what pushes the muscles outwards. Also, when you are doing this exercise, as you are restricting that muscle, what I want you to do is also squeeze this part of your muscles on your face. Try to restrict it just to around this area. Now, we do this exercise as normal, as I've asked you to do in the previous times, but as you're pushing your neck down, I want you to concentrate on squeezing this area. So it's right up to here, all that area there, and I want you to concentrate on squeezing your neck. Now, what this is going to do is, in pushing the muscles outwards, it's going to smooth out all of this area. It's going to actually smooth out your neck. And if you do it correctly, you will find significantly muscles strengthening and the skin smoothing. And a lot of that crepiness that we get on the neck, you will start seeing it smooth out. Now, of course, you still need to do your massage and your oils and all of that to help the skin side of it, but this will certainly help push the neck outwards and make that beautiful smooth look. Also, what it's going to do is, as you squeeze this area, as you do the exercise, it's going to strengthen just under your jaw. Now, you can see under my jaw, I don't have any sagging whatsoever. I have no sagging at all there whatsoever. And that's because this area has been strengthened. Now, once that happens, what that does is it lifts up the jawline. It helps strengthen all along your jawline, all these muscles along here. Okay? It helps lift up the skin, and you're not as saggy around the jowls. So this is a really important distinction between the last update and this update, and I'd really like you to give it a go, because you will find that you will get so much more definition around your jaw. And I'm the proof of it. I'm not just saying this. I'm the proof. So you can see it's happened to me, and many other people you can see it's happened to. If you go and have a look at my FACEROBICS site, if you go have a look at the before and after pictures that are on that site, you'll see amazing results of women that have just absolutely tightened up this area. So go and do that, and I'll talk about that to you in a minute. So let's do the exercise. So let's hold our hands like this. Let's put them underneath our neck, showing you how I did that before. Place this part of your hand right in the pointy part of your jaw and press into it. As you do it, you squeeze your neck as normal, so you're always squeezing your neck, because that is also helping strengthen the muscles. Push up. Now, as you bob your head down and squeeze your neck, really squeeze up the sides of your face above your jaw. Now, what you should be feeling is all of this area squeezing, and you should be feeling these muscles going outwards. If they tend to be going inwards, you're not holding this up here for resistance well enough or strong enough, because we want to resist that muscle from moving, and when it pushes down, we want it to push outwards. And let's give it another go. Placing your hands correctly, pushing them, and they fit quite comfortably under that part of your jaw. It fits quite comfortably under there. And then squeezing down. As you squeeze down, you just press into that area where I'm talking about. And it's quite a strong exercise. Okay, now don't do this exercise so strong that it makes your neck sore. It shouldn't be doing that. Remembering focus, because focus is central to this program. And I created this program with those principles of focus, activating the muscles, using the mind-body connection, all of those things that I created this program to be able to use for your success. So when you're focusing, make sure you bring all your focus to this part of your neck, the whole part of your neck. If you're feeling pain in the back of your neck, it means you're doing the exercises incorrectly and you need to bring your focus to the front. So let's just try that with focus. Before you go, let's just try the focus technique quickly and we'll be able to discern how to do the exercise correctly. So imagine you've got all of your focus to the back of your neck, right up under here, right up this area here, because that's where it tends to hurt. So let's put our focus right there. So focus right up the back there. And you can actually see it's quite difficult to do the exercise if you're focusing up the back. Okay, now bring all your focus to the front, particularly to this area along here. Okay? Let's give that a go. Wow, what a difference. Do you feel the difference? And you can really feel all of this area, all along here, squeezing and exercising and strengthening. So that's the difference. You can just a very quick exercise just to see how different and how much it makes the exercise so much different if your focus is in a different part of your face while you're exercising. So please give that a go when you're doing your exercise along with me 3. It will be in a playlist. Here's the playlist that it goes into. This is the final one of the exercise along with me updates for 2019 for exercise along with me series 3, of course. So go ahead and watch these updates and get these new little tips that I'm giving you, because as I'm learning them and as I'm going through the series over and over and over, I'm learning new ways of doing exercises as well. And I want to be able to bring it to you to help you be as successful as you can be in doing the exercises, because I want to see all these beautiful women and men with all their glorious glowing faces and feeling so confident in the world. And just let's face it, if people are confident and feeling happy, it can only be a good thing. So guys, please do remember to subscribe to the channel, because when you do that, you can get these updates. Also remember to like my videos. That I would really appreciate that. I did say before about the gym. If you go to the gym, here is the website to my FACEROBICS membership site. Go ahead and have a look. Scroll down when you get to it and have a look at the women that are on that page for testimonies. There's 3 women there and they have got amazing testimonies that you would be able to see the changes in their face. So please go and have a look at that. All right guys, you have a lovely day. Thanks for sticking with me and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.